Good day, goeiedag, fellow South Africans, and this is a shout out to Davy, who gives me some beautiful stuff, really good material, and this one's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's a black African who understands. And from following my channel, believe me, there are very few of them who understand what's going to happen when the white population leaves South Africa. But this guy does. And I'm just going to read what he types. It's beautifully written. And his name is Kingsley Nkwatse. Okay, Kingsley Nkwatse. And the origins of this was on Vodacom, it appears. But he writes as follows. Do you know what's going to happen if we give white people one province as their country? One province as their country. Within 3 years, that small country will be 10 times richer than South Africa. Within 3 years, that country will be the most developed country in Africa. That country will have the best farmers, teachers, engineers, scientists, doctors, and businessmen, while South Africa is going to have a shortage of critical skills and capital. This guy knows what he's talking about. The same week they leave South Africa, 10 million black people are going to lose their jobs. Government is going to lose billions of dollars. White people are the biggest employees and taxpayers in South Africa. Government will no longer afford to pay social grants. So all those poor people who get handouts, they're going to starve. Okay, they're probably all EFF members too. White people created South Africa from scratch and made it the most developed country in Africa. All SOEs like Denel, Eskom, SAA were created by white people, and they did not survive by receiving bailouts. They were making billions of rands in profits. Do you know why they were making profits? Because they were managed by qualified people who had morals. Now, let's think about this for a second. Think about what happened to VBS. All that money which was just basically stolen by politicians who sit in Parliament, including the famous Shavumba brothers. Yeah. And guess whose money they stole? Impoverished ratepayers who are paying rates to municipalities who then put their money into the VBS, which has now gone, disappeared. That's what this guy's talking about. And that's just one example of many. When there was a white government, that would never have been tolerated. Anyway, let's keep on reading. Do you know why state-owned enterprises are collapsing under the ANC? Because of corruption and nepotism. Nepotism, that's a beautiful word. Nepotism is where I've got a cousin, like that chief officer in charge of IT at SARS. She doesn't know diddly squat about IT, but she would love to get that 3 million rand per annum salary. I'm going to put her in there. So that's nepotism. She gets the job, and guess what happens to that department? It goes, okay. The ANC gives critical positions to cadres who can't even construct a simple sentence. Don't you love that? I mean, that's exactly, I will link that video below and you'll see what he's saying is spot on. South Africa is failing because the ANC puts their party first instead of putting the country first. And I would go one stage further and I'd say instead of putting all the people of the Rainbow Nation first, all they're interested in is they've got their own heads in the trough and they're feeding from the swill, which is, through corruption, just collapsing the economy. All right, guys, please subscribe to be kept informed. And thank you, Davy, for a great little insight. Cheers, guys.